And Disney wants to bring Star Wars to life. Company CEO Bob Iger announced plans for a Star Wars-themed park coming to Disney World and Disneyland. There's no timetable yet on when the parks will open, but Sandra, certainly a big money driver, a big revenue driver here. You've got Frozen, now you have Star Wars. You know, there's no end in sight.
So clearly we're seeing Disney and Bob Iger milking Star Wars for everything it's worth here. What's next for the theme parks?
It's exciting. This is obviously exciting, but just getting back to Disney, I think the problem here is they're almost trying to distract us from the fact that there's a lot of this unbundling going on in the cable space. We saw last quarter's earnings where I think everyone and their mother was a Disney bull going into the number, and then lo and behold, they let slip that a lot of people are dropping ESPN because they're unbundling from their cable deals. Very rough here. So what are we doing? We're going back into movies are working well, the theme parks are working well. What about some of this core business?
All right, so what about some of this core business? Look at Disney stock. I mean, that's a 1 month chart. It's not looking very pretty. Do you think that sell-off continues?
I think it's going to settle out, and you're going to want to own a stock like this for the longer term. What I will say is, there's some bumps ahead, and now they have to prove themselves in this cable business. The Star Wars headlines are exciting. We'll see how it moves the needle. That's really where we're coming out here. It still comes down to, can they sell all the content? Can they roll with this changing world we have? Yeah. It's exciting that we can take our kids and go play Boba Fett. Not that I've already thought about that, but it's exciting. By the way, Boba Fett did not die in Jedi. I just want to be clear on that. Okay.
Big argument there.
Seriously,
he did not die. He made it out.
It's a good reality check, though, talking about Disney's core businesses, right? Because you have a lot of analysts focusing entirely on that ESPN issue. And then, of course, for the broader market and people who are more retail investors, they care about things like Star Wars. I know the merchandise proposition right there is so lucrative, but it doesn't necessarily make up for the huge subscription fees that they could potentially lose over the next 5 to 10 years. Yeah, affecting the stock.
ESPN's still the engine here. We'll see if the Millennium Falcon can drive them pretty far, but it still comes down to what are we paying for ESPN? What can generate out of there? I like their chances here. They have a lot to do. They have a lot of work to do.
All right, we'll leave it right there.